Hi guys, Joe from Joe K Models here. Well, I want to do an update on the Albatros Cooper build, where I'm at so far. It's been a long journey up until this point, but I've got everything painted finally. I'm waiting for my clear coat to dry, and I'm going to be putting on some decals. So I thought this was a great time to pause and go ahead and take a look and show you guys where I'm at. So let's do it. Well, here's what we got so far. So as you can see, I've got it painted, got the nose painted as well. The bottom is it's kind of a light linen cloth color. There's the top wing. So I actually painted the wings first, and then I masked this off and I painted the flat aluminum color. The two colors that I used for the green, I use this camo green because I thought it matched the directions pretty well. And then I have aged white for the underwing color. So if you look at the directions here, I kind of did this by eye at the hobby shop. That's what I went with. I figured after I weathered it and everything, it was a pretty close match. And then the green I thought was pretty good. Now, one thing I do want to take into account here is the color of this nose here and this nose here. This nose is darker than this, but I think that the coloring on this isn't quite right, because when I compare this to the actual decals, the decals are a different shade of red. So I think after I put these on and weather them, it should be closer to this color. So we're going to see how that goes. As far as doing this, what I did was I painted this all green and I did the white underneath. Once I finished that, I put a clear coat over it with floor cleaner, and I waited a day for it to completely dry. And the reason that I did that was because I masked this front part off and I had masking tape all over it, and I was afraid that if I didn't mask everything, when I took off the tape it was gonna peel off, because I've had that happen before, and I have to say that it worked out really well. I didn't have any problems with that whatsoever, and I used Scotch tape, and it was pretty, or not Scotch tape, but it's regular like masking tape. Let's see, this stuff here. And this stuff's pretty heavy duty, and it didn't take anything off. I used Tamiya masking tape for curves to do the front nose part here to come up with that shape, and I think it turned out really well. I was expecting some runs and some cleanup, but I didn't have to clean up anything. So this stuff right here for masking around curves and everything, you can see I had to go around some different things there. So very, very happy about that, very impressed. So I'm waiting for the clear to dry right now, and then we're going to be getting on with the decals. So here's what the decals look like. I did paint the green over here, so all of these top wings are going to have this pattern on there. So we're going to put that on, and then the Polish insignias and everything like that are going to go on there. So it should be a neat looking airplane once we get done. And I've also started to kind of do some sub assemblies with the wheels here. So these parts look like they might be kind of fiddly, because all of the holes on this model kit are very small, and once you paint and you put clear over it, they're pretty much non-existent. There's little indents where they were, so I think I'm gonna have to drill them out once I get those put together. Another thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is with these biplanes, putting all of this here and making sure it lines up with the top, along with the rigging. Not something I have a lot of experience in, so it's going to be a learning experience. But hopefully everything fits well and everything falls into place and it's not a big deal. I'm thinking about maybe rigging the easy line to the top of the wing before I put it down on here, and then maybe pulling them down. But I'm going to have to study the diagram a little bit more and figure out what I want to do. So, and for this easy line, I'm just going to use easy line, and then I'm going to use super glue, and I have an accelerator kicker. So I'm not doing buckles or anything like that. This is a 1/72 scale. I'm just going to be doing some basic rigging on the wings. So we're gonna see how that goes once I get to it, but got a ways to go, kind of looking ahead right there, but I'm pretty happy with the way everything's turning out so far. I think it's pretty sharp. I think it looks great, but hopefully it works out well. So I just wanted to give a short update. Appreciate anybody that's keeping up with it, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.